Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Tennessee Titans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They go play action with Willis. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Willis. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A first down carry for Henry. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. The Titans at 2-6 now on the year. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Henry again on second down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Third down, it's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their 25-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Montrell Washington on the return from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Baron Browning
in there to drop him. It sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 17.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Henry on first down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or two at most.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. 10-6 the score after one right here on EA Sports. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
It's a play fake. Here's Willis.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Let's go now.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Willis looks to pass it here.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Here's Bullock now for the Titan field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Wilson.
That's complete. It's Okurebunom.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Deeper. 36 power.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Got an open man. It's Washington. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Taking it about the 16. A good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he's still got a big chunk of yardage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
After the interception, here's Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
Touchdown! Jerry Judy, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of a quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
The Titans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now Willis on third down.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. And that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
70 Timberwolves. Go.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Willis.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Baron Browning able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 31 yards on the punt there. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Zero. Hey, 0.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. He's going to launch it for Washington. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime with a tie score, 13-all. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
They go play action with Wilson. And this will be incomplete.
Albert Okuwegu now the intended target.
And it's 3rd and 4.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Wilson. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
Hands it off out of the gun. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Wilson. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. A big third down pickup of 20 yards. On first down, Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
He'll buy some time right. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. To throw is Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson.
Finds Dulcich out left side.
Touchdown, Broncos!
Greg Dulcich
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
Ready,
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On second down, here's Henry. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
60 Eagles.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Willis on the bootleg.
Sliding out of the pocket. And right side, Henry's got it. Shoves past another.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
17 yards on that play for the Titans. We have played 3 quarters. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The handoff, running left, Henry. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Henry up the middle. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
To throw, here's Willis. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
8 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. This guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice game.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now.
And the Broncos answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Willis now off play action.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Malik Willis
keeping it himself from 8 yards out.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Here's Wilson. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson.
Finding Washington. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll have a first down here up past the 30, but he's brought down in bounds.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
60
Here's Willis.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this one is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this is going to be intercepted. And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. A solid stiff arm. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And a fun, close